Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Let us discuss how to do the isometric view of a given polygon. Here the given polygon is hexagon. Let us take the given data. Draw the isometric view of a hexagon of side 30 mm whose surface is parallel to the HP and a side parallel to the VP. Okay, here in this question we need to do the isometric view. Isometric view means it has 3 dimensions. So whatever 3 dimensions will be there, we are calling it is isometric view or 3D view. Okay, and here in the given question hexagon has given, so this is a given hexagon. Okay, and the corners also given, small letters A, B, C, D, E, F. Doing this hexagon in isometric view, any polygon, we have to do one box which is passing through all the corners of the hexagon. Okay, so here for example I am taking this, it has width and it has height, and if you see the thickness, it is negligible thickness, zero thickness. This type of objects we are calling plane or plate. Okay, so for this plate we need to do the isometric view. So here we have to take thickness is 0 in this case. Okay, let us do the isometric view. Here let us mark all the given corners. So start with A here, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so here just take the given data once again. Hexagon of side 30 mm, each side of the hexagon is 3 cm. Here whatever in engineering drawing, whatever polygons have given, those are regular polygons. Regular polygons means all the sides has equal length and angle at all the corners, okay, is same, and this is called regular hexagon. So one side has given, it is 3 cm, so we have to assume all the sides has 3 cm. Okay, whose surface is parallel to the horizontal plane. Okay, this is the surface. So this surface is parallel to the horizontal plane. Let us assume this is the horizontal plane. Now this surface is parallel to HP. Okay, and side is parallel to VP. VP means vertical plane. One of the side is parallel to VP. Let us take this is the vertical plane. So this side is parallel to this vertical plane. The meaning is this gap is constant between vertical plane and this side. Okay, if you see from top, we can see the entire hexagon on the horizontal plane. Okay, we can call this is the top view. For top view, we are giving the small letters. Always remember. Okay, where we can see the top view on the horizontal plane. Here also by seeing these small letters, we can tell this is the top view. Okay, initially do the hexagon here. Okay, after that we will do the isometric view of it. Here we are following outer angle method for doing the hexagon. Outer angle method. Let us take, this is one of the side, this is another side, like this roughly I am doing here. Okay, now here take, this is the outer angle. We have one formula for outer angle, 360 degrees divided by n, where n is number of sides of the polygon. Here we are taking hexagon. How many sides? Hexagon has 6 sides. Okay, so take n is equal to 6. It is 60 degrees. Okay, first do this initial line, mark AB, take 60 degrees here, do 3 cm line. Here also take 60 degrees. At all outer angles, it has same value, 60 degrees. This is the outer angle. This is the outer angle, and this is also outer angle. Okay, it is also 60, it is also 60. Initially let us do this hexagon. First do the 3 cm line, after that take 60 degrees. I will take 3 cm line, mark A, B, take here this line 60 degrees. In this direction 3 cm. This is C point. Now again take here 60 degrees. So this side 60. So in this direction 3 cm from 6 to 3. Here I will do line parallel to this of 3 cm. This point is D point. Take, this is the reference line. Move the scale at D to 3 cm line. Here take the 60 degrees. So exactly 60 is coming here. Now in this direction take 3 cm. From 6 to 3. Now this corner is F corner. This corner is E corner. Let us check this closing side is 3 cm or not. So it is exactly 3. Join the ends. Now this is a given hexagon. For this hexagon, for doing the isometric view, do one box which is passing through all the corners. Okay, Here, for any polygon, follow the same process. Just do one box which is passing through all corners. Just do in light color. Okay, here I have extended these lines. Here also I will extend the lines at both sides. Okay, now here we did horizontal lines. Just at C point, for getting the 90 degrees line, this is 90. I am using the set square. This line should coincide with this scale. Okay, just do here one line. Okay, extend this line this side also. Now this side also do this type of line. Okay. For doing parallel lines, I am using roller scale. Keep the scale here and move the scale up to F and do the line which is passing through F. Okay. Now for this box, we are giving the names for this P, Q or S, small letters. For any polygon, follow the same process. First do the polygon by using outer angle method. After that, do one box which is passing through all the corners. Okay. So in this box, we are making this hexagon. So for this, do the isometric view. Isometric view means here we have two possible conditions. First condition I will do, PQ is the initial line. Okay. Take initially P is the first point. In isometric view, mark capital letters. Okay. For P, initially mark. At P, do the horizontal line. Take 30 degrees line this side and then 30 degrees line this side. Always remember, in isometric top view, all the lines are inclined. This side lines are tilting 30 degrees, this side lines are tilting 30 degrees. So here on this 30 degrees, mark PQ length. Whatever length is there by using compass, mark here. Roughly I will do here PQ, and this side is PS. Okay. Initially we have to make this box. Okay, roughly I am doing here. This line is parallel to this, and here this line is parallel to this. In it we have to build the hexagon. This is the first case. Okay, first method. So for this polygon, for doing isometric view, this is the first method. In first method, we took initial point is P point. Okay, in the PQ line, we are taking initial point is P here. And in next method, take the initial line, next point, Q point. Okay, mark Q here. Do 30 degrees line at both sides. Always remember, in top view, all lines are tilting 30 degrees. Okay, this is the Q point. So here mark one side QR, this side. Roughly I am doing here. And then next side, this is PQ. Mark this side P. Okay, initially make this box. In it build this polygon. Okay, in the two methods, we are taking initial line points. In the first method, we are taking P point. In the next method, second method, we are taking Q point. These two are the isometric views of this top view. Okay, we can do either this method or this method. Both are correct. No need to do two methods, do only one. Let us do these diagrams here in the sheet by using the correct dimensions. Okay, now here we can take the diagrams at any place. Here, for getting one systematic way, I am extending this line. On this line I will take P point here, after that Q point. Do the line. I am taking P point here, capital P. Okay, take 30 degrees both sides. This side 30, this side 30. Do one line here and here one line. So on this side, take this length, PQ length, by using compass. Take this PQ length and P as center, do an arc here. And extend this up to this arc. So mark this intersection point Q here, capital letter Q. This side of P is S. Okay, take that length by using compass. Take PS length. Okay, so P as center, do an arc here. This point is S point. Yes, we have to do the line parallel to PQ. For getting parallel lines with the drafter, it is easy to do the parallel line. Fix the drafter scale here and move the scale like this. Here I am using roller scale. So at S, do the parallel line. And similarly at Q, do the line parallel to this line. Take the scale, coincide with this line. Move the scale up to Q. Do the line here parallel to this. Okay, this line parallel to each other. This line and this line parallel to each other. What are this intersection point? R point. After getting this box in isometric view, mark the hexagon. Take this length, PA length on PQ. Length by using compass on PQ. On PQ, take that length. I am taking this point is capital A. Now take PB length. Take PB length. From P, mark that B length. Take this point is capital B point. So make it dark, AB. Now after that, mark C point on QR. QC length on QR. So this is a QR. Mark C here. Point. Join B and C. Now after that, similarly mark E and D. Okay. So on SR, take a C length. From S, mark that length. So this point is E point. Similarly, take SD length. From S, mark that D value. So this intersection point is D. So join C and D. Join E and D. Now mark F on PS. PF length. From P, mark F. This is capital F. Join E and F. Join E and F. And then join F and A. So this is the top view of the hexagon. Okay, this is the first method, P as the initial point. In second method, take next point, Q is the initial point. So mark Q after some gap. Okay, take the same line here. As I told, it is not necessary to take on the same line. Just for getting one order, I am taking Q point. Now at Q, do the 30 degrees lines. This side 30 and this side 30 degrees. Now join these 2 points to Q. Do some length. Here also do some length. Okay. So here Q is the initial point. At one side of Q, mark QR length on it. Using compass, take QR length. From Q, mark that length. This is R point. QR we have marked here. So this side on 30 degrees line, mark this QP length. By using compass, take this length, QP length. Okay. Now Q as center, mark on that line. Okay. Take this intersection point is P point. After getting QR and QP, this line is parallel to this line is parallel to this line. Okay. So here at P point, we will do the line parallel to this. Okay. Let us do. With drafter scale, you can do easily. Here I am using roller scale line and move the scale at P. Just do one line here of some length. Similarly, at R also do the line parallel to this. Take the scale is coincide with this line. Move the scale up to R. Extend this line. Okay, here extend the line. So this intersection point is S point. Mark S here. Okay, capital S, this one. So after getting this box here, mark the polygon corners. So from Q, take this QA length. QA length is coming on PQ. Okay, so this is the PQ. With Q as center, mark this is A point. Now next mark B point, QB. So this is the B point. Next take QC length by using compass, QC length on QR. So this is the C. After marking C, mark D. Okay, take RD length. From R, mark D point here. Next take RE length. Take RE length. Mark RE here. So this is the E point. After E, mark F point. Take PF length. Mark on PS. So this is PS. From P mark that F point. Now join all A, B, C, D, E, F. We'll get the polygon. Make it dark. This is a isometric view. Here these two are the isometric views of this given hexagon. Here for top view take small letters P, Q or S, and these also small letters, and in isometric views always use capital letters in both this method and this method. Here these two are the isometric possibilities of this given top view. So in it initial point we are taking for the initial line, okay, in the first method. In the second method, so in the initial line next point we are taking starting with Q. We can do either this diagram or this diagram whenever they are asking isometric view of this hexagon. No need to do two diagrams, we can do only one diagram in the sheet. Here do all the diagrams with pencil, don't use other colors. For getting the clear view I am using different colors. And this hexagon should be in dark color with pencil in all the three cases compared to these boxes. Okay, these boxes we have created for taking this polygon. And mark the given dimension. This dimensional line is parallel to this line, okay, 30. And in this isometric view also this dimensional line is parallel to this 30 degrees line. Okay, in it also the dimensional line is parallel to this line. Okay, this is the method of doing the polygons in isometric top view. The other isometric view lectures video link I will do in description box, please check it. Here always remember whenever we are doing the top view means we are not getting in isometric views horizontal lines and vertical lines. Whatever lines are getting, all lines are tilting 30 degrees. Okay, here also all lines are tilting 30 degrees with the horizontal. No horizontal lines, no vertical lines in the top view. If you like this lecture, please press the like button, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.